today's show, we do happen to have a new sponsor. Shout out to SeatGeek, who this show is brought to you by today. Y'all see the logo right above the homie's head over there. And for those of you that aren't familiar with SeatGeek, man, we talking about the top rated ticketing app in all the world. I mean, was it 28 million downloads? It's crazy. I mean, it's the one-stop shop for tickets. I mean, when you're talking about live events, we know we got big time action right here in Pittsburgh, baby, but not just on the football field. College hoops, we got daggone concerts coming to town, all type of things. I mean, it's a pretty dope situation. And I mean, they got this cool little app too, Deke. I don't know if you know this, Deke, but I want you to y'all see the app, right? What's the recently viewed event I got started up there? What's started up there?
You going to the P?
What's that over there, man? You know what I mean?
UNC?
Come on, man. Shout out. All right. Shout out. But, you know, if we're going to do it, Deke, if we're going to talk about them, we got to have a promo code. Y'all see it right there. It's MOATS. If you use that when you download the app on your first purchase, you will receive $20 off. It doesn't matter what ticket you get. And that's the other cool part. They tell you, hey, man, it's the high value seat, low value seat, whatever in between. But if you put that promo code in, you will get $20 off. So if y'all traveling to Pittsburgh, we know we got a couple of home games left. Rock out. We know college-wise, though, we got plenty of hoops action going on. And if y'all down for the concerts, I think Mariah Carey's coming to town. You know what I mean? Okay. One of them things, get your sing on or something like that. But either way, shout out the SeatGeek, all right? We got to preview this here game, all right? So we're gonna be efficient. We're gonna be in and out. All right.
Well, we should be able to because we just played them a couple weeks ago.
So I'm gonna do like how we always do. Hit the like button one time for the coach, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Strimstow, man. We obviously know we got Steelers versus Browns. Second time seeing these dudes in a little over 2 weeks, and slightly different, but still very similar to what we just saw. The only thing that I would say is the difference from my perspective is confidence. They continue to play with a lot more confidence. Why? Because they're getting more opportunities with Jameis at quarterback, and they're believing that they have a chance. We talked about what that team looked like when it was Deshaun Watson out there, their lack of offensive production, their lack of overall just commitment to winning, and their team as a whole looked like they weren't all the way enthused. Since Jameis has been out there, though, man, they play with a different level of life. They don't feel like they're out of any game. Their wide receivers obviously are playing a lot better. Their running game looks better. The defense is more motivated. They just are a lot more confident. So when you look at Jameis, like we said, did he have the picks at the end of the game? Yeah. Did he have pick six? Yeah. Have another big pick return? Yeah. But we also can't discredit him throwing for almost 500 yards in that same game and having 3 touchdown passes in that same game. And literally, we saw him wheeling and dealing this thing, man. And, you know, that's who he is. We know Myles Garrett, man. We obviously saw what he did for us against us last game. We got to take that serious, man. We got to lock in on that. Can't take it for granted. And make sure we got our snow tires, snow cleats on, all right? Because clearly he plays great in snow, and that's that. We know they run defense, though. We felt that when we played against them, and that still holds true. They're 3 interior D linemen. They are difficult to deal with, but we know what it is. And then they got the opportunistic secondary. They'll make some plays, but they'll give it up too. Anybody watch that Monday night game? I mean, you saw that one. Like, that's their strength wise. What you feel?
Yeah, I'm with you. It's pretty much the same assessment going in, except now you're right. Jameis is a little bit more settled in because up to that point, I think he had 3 starts under his belt, and I acknowledge that. Listen, they are getting an uptick in the offense with him being there, but
yeah.
There's still some inconsistency in Jameis doing Jameis stuff, and it just wasn't, like I said, all the way settled in just yet. But now it feels like they have some sort of identity with Jameis, confidence, whatever you want to call it, and they're able to pass the ball. They still can't run the ball, but they'll be one-dimensional. And Jameis, he can be streaky at times, and when he hits his highs, he's making some passes. Not many quarterbacks are attempting for good reason, but he's able to complete these like crazy highlight type of passes. But then he's also going to throw maybe 3, 4, 5 passes in the defender's way. So you get a bunch of ups and downs with him. They can't run the ball. Nick Chubb ain't the same anymore. And their defense, yeah, they could be had. And I'm with you. Their strength is the run defense, but it's one of those things. If we stick with it, there's no reason we can't stay balanced and get over 4 yards of carry, get over 120, 130 yards. Because that's what we did against them the first time. It wasn't pretty or anything, but you stick with it, you can still have success. And then their secondary is the weaker of those two. If you're talking about pass defense and rush defense, definitely we could be passing the ball on them. Definitely, they got talent in the secondary and everything, but I'm thinking Pickens is going to be on one. He's going to want to go off for 100 plus, get that revenge on Newsome, get that just revenge on the Browns, and Russ is going to feed him. As long as the weather's halfway decent here, we should just win the game. We're the better team, and that was the case going into Thursday Night Football. The only way we lose is if we beat ourselves and stupid stuff happens, which is what occurred. But now we're at home. We're coming off of the bounce-back win against the Bengals. There's no, letdown game factor. If anything, there's a revenge factor in our favor. 1 o'clock. I think this should just be a clean Steeler win. We carry off that momentum from this Bengals win. We should have our focus right after that Browns loss the week prior. It's like, you know what? We were on a 4 or 5 game winning streak up to that point. Coming off that Ravens win, everyone's talking highly about us. Got that loss. Now it's like we got these final 5 games. Let's take care of business. So, that's where I'm at with it.
I like it. And like you said, man, from a weakness standpoint, you're still seeing some of the same stuff, man. Jameis can throw you into a game, and he, for certain, as we saw, can throw you out of the game. All right. Hopefully, like I said, God doesn't deliver him from the pick sixes this week. We need that to stay a part of his game. I would also say this, man. Outside of Myles Garrett, I really don't like their pass rush like that, bro. I feel like he is the big name, and he makes it a lot more sexy than what it really is. And I think that's also why their pass defense struggles at times. When he is playing great and he's loud and he can create the pressure, their corners are really good, but they look great if he is turning it up. When he goes quiet, those corners, they can get had. And we've seen that when we've played them versus when other teams have played against them, against Newsome and Ward. But a lot of it is due to their lack of consistent pass rush. I look at their pass rush no different than I look at Cincinnati pass rush, no different than I look at realistically Vegas pass rush since Christian Wilkins has been hurt. You got one guy that is a dog, and then you just got some dudes that are just, hey, you're great against the run, but you're not really pass rushers. That's this group right here, man. And their linebackers also. I think that's one of the weakest parts of their defense, though, man.
Yeah. We still had success on them.
We did.
It's just we didn't convert the field goals and all the way. Boggs made one of them, but he missed the one at the beginning. And we didn't get our 4th downs. Like Russ had 270 through the air. You know, Fields had some of that stuff on the ground, too, doing his thing. So, and that was in the snow, too.
Yep.
That was in the snow. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to move the ball up and down the field on the Browns. And then, for defense, it's just make them one-dimensional, which shouldn't be hard. And if Jameis is passing a ton, it's just I think just keep a lid on it then and force him to execute every time. And there's going to be a couple plays where he throws it to you. Catch it.
So how do you see it playing out? Because, once you do your prediction, then I'm going to go ahead and do my picks. My matchups, and we get this thing on.
Well, like I said, I think this is just a clean win. Clean one where we look like we're in control from start to finish, and we're the better team. It's going to be what did I say?
I said something yesterday. Don't give me nothing weak now. Come on now.
I'm not trying to switch up what I said yesterday, but I might just because I forget what I said yesterday.
Deke, man, what's going on? It was just yesterday. It was 24 hours ago, bro.
28-13 is my score.
28-13?
28-13 Steelers.
Okay.
Just a clean game. Game's over by beginning of 4th quarter, end of the 3rd quarter, something like that.
I like it then, man.
We're running out the clock when we get the ball on offense, and Jameis is putting up garbage time yards and stuff at the end. Okay.
Well, I like it because we got to have this one for certain. And we, saying go ahead and get this dub. A couple other teams lose. Get us a playoff spot too while we at it. But
they play the Rams.
You're doing a
Need
lot.
Stafford to do something this week.
You are doing a lot. That is
that at LA?
It actually is.
Come on, Stafford.
Yeah, man. You know, after the week Josh had, hopefully it's a hangover this week, right? Yeah,
Letdown game.
It's got to be a letdown game because that performance last week, oh my God. It has got to be one of them drop-off games because, when you do that
Do they
historically.
talk about it? Does that ever happen up in Buffalo? Is there any McDermott losses?
No. This is clearly a Tomlin thing. This is what you start to say when you feel like your team wins so much you need to find things to like be upset about. Like, oh, it's Tomlin. Let's put it on. Like,
well, it is crazy
no,
losing
bro,
whenever you're playing a team like 2-8 or something.
It's
you know
only
what I mean?
no. It is crazy. It is crazy too.
Places.
It's crazy to Fizz. It happens a lot though, man. We talk about this, bro. We can go to. It happens a lot, man. We just are hyper focused because it's our guy, and we don't have turnover at the coach spot. So when you see the same dude have the same things happen, you be like, "Oh, it's you." But man, everybody go through that. All of them do. We know this.
It's not him. It is one of those things, though. It's weird. You got to be kidding me. This is like a weird Tomlin, a weird Steeler thing. Why are we losing to the 2-9 Cardinals? Why are we losing to the 2-9 Browns?
And the problem is this, too, about the NFL. This is like the only league, football-wise, where that is the case, where the record really isn't a full reflection on they don't have anybody that's good. Like, college-wise, it's games you go to, and it's like, bro, they don't have enough people out here. Like, it's nothing they're going to be able to do. High school, there is nothing they're going to do tonight that's going to change the outcome. Like, you noticed before the game even started, like, there's nothing they can do about it.
And I thought this team was...
Right. But in the league, it's like, what team can you literally say they have nobody that's good over there? Like, not one person. We talk about Jameis Winston.
I didn't think it was possible for a Tomlin loss.
Miles Garrett. You're like, oh, is Miles Garrett not good all of a sudden? Denzel Ward and Greg Newsome aren't good. Like, they got
lucky too.
Yeah, but they got guys, bro.
They got lucky.
This is the National Football League.
Everything went in their favor. It happened.
Hey, you know what we call that's what we say. Don't see comfort.
That doesn't change how I feel about this team.
We can't minimize them.
What?
You trying to minimize them? That's what you're doing.
That loss.
You minimize it. Yeah. Hey man, everything went right. This is that.
It did. We're the better team. We'll prove it this week.
You got to prove it. That's my whole thing, because otherwise you seeking comfort. You try to make yourself feel better about the loss by downplaying what they did. They were more physical. They made the plays on 4th down, and we did not make them plays when we had opportunities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, but that's the beauty of this matchup. We get a chance to prove everything that we feeling and talking. Oh, we go get that chance to write that, and that's the beautiful part about this one, because they, on the other side, they saying something way different. They on that, we did do that. And we felt like we've been the more physical team. We felt like we built the team in Cleveland that can beat y'all. And when we look at our matchups against y'all, we don't have to be scared of y'all no more. This ain't the Big Ben. We ain't won in 20 years. No, this ain't that. And especially on the Stefanski. So I think that's the part for them that they looking and saying, we done it already. And that was in a blizzard. We ain't even had Jameis all the way locked in just yet. Nick Chubb, that was one of his first ones back. Oh, we just getting started. Wait till we get them again.
Well, it's whatever. We're the better team. And if we lose this, I guess it would be another Tomlin loss. It would be. But the difference between these Tomlin losses, let's just say the one on Thursday night, because I don't think we're losing this week. The difference between that is it doesn't change my opinion on how I feel about this team whatsoever. Whereas maybe you could say in the past couple of years, it's just like, is this who we are? Like, losing these bad teams, coming out flat. I don't get the vibes with this squad. That's why I thought we were invincible from Tomlin losses this year.
Respect.
But it happened. I think by the letter of the law, that Thursday night game, it's like you lose to 2-8 Browns. Sure, you call it a Tomlin loss. But honestly, because we taled about it after,
we did, yeah.
It just felt like one of those fluky games.
Yep.
I don't think we came out flat. I don't think we were unprepared. Just like everything that could go wrong did go wrong. And I loved how we fought back and got it to 19-18. At least that's a silver lining you could take away from it.
Yeah. I feel like we're going to be out here trying to prove a point versus them this week.
TJ Watt.
Like, TJ's going to be on one. Russ is going to be on one. GP is going to be on one. And JPJ is going to be on one. Minka is going to be on one. We got some dudes that's going to be fired up. And that's the part where I'm just like, I can't wait. Conditions going to be beautiful too. So take all that weird stuff out. Like, let's get right to it, man. But a couple matchups I got, man, because then after that we do got to speed this up a little bit so I don't get all the way. I ain't trying to get kicked out today. I ain't gonna get kicked out. Wifey, she love me a little bit.
Okay.
It's the holiday season, Deke. Say something nice to her, all right? But Man, big matchup, man, to start this thing off, man. Jameis, and I'm going to just say versus the whole secondary. I know y'all been like, yo, stop saying Minka, don't bring up Minka no more. I'm going to throw the whole secondary out there because Jameis be throwing it to anybody, all right? And everybody going to get a chance. Linebackers, corners, nickel corners, safeties, dimes, everybody with a chance, man. And he spread that thing around, and he's going to take some chances with the football. That's part of what makes Jameis a really good player, and that's part of what makes him not a great player. Is because his decision making at times and what his confidence in himself. It's the Josh Allen effect. Yeah, you believe you can make every single throw. And some guys have dialed that back. Jameis has not. So our secondary has to take advantage of that, man. Next up is the rematch. Jerry Jeudy versus JPJ. Jerry Jeudy had some success last time. We would all agree. Jerry Jeudy's coming off another hot performance. We would all agree.
He's definitely Jameis' favorite target.
Yep. JPJ fought like a son of a gun. T. Higgins, right? Penalty-ish, but he fought. That's the one. We got to have it because Jameis is going to force feed Jerry Jeudy. We know this for a fact. JPJ, man, make some plays, baby. You know how you do it.
Yeah, who would have thought? Jerry Jeudy, actually pretty good.
Yeah. Shout out to Jeudy, man. Then from there, man, we got to go back to these trenches real quick because they got a right tackle by the name of Jack Conklin. And I don't know if you know this, but last time, TJ was a little quiet out there. I don't know if you know this, man. Last time, they had an edge rusher by the name of Myles Garrett.
I know too well.
He was talking spicy pregame, postgame, and I ain't like it. All right? He actually did his thing. Might even outplayed him. Not this week. TJ Watt. This the one. He already feeling on it. He was hot last week. And because we got to get him all the way back into the MVP Depoy convo, this the game.
MVP?
This the game.
That's a stretch.
All right, fair enough.
That's locked up for Josh Allen.
Don't do that. If Saquon is in the convo, TJ could be in the convo. All right? Stop it, man. But
no, Josh is he's such a front runner. He's
stop this nonsense.
So highly
bro.
favored. No one else is even in the conversation.
It's probably Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's MVP. All right? Derrick Henry MVP. But anywho, TJ Watt, man, cook my man Jack Conklin, man. We got to have this one. Interior offensive line versus their interior D-line. We talked about it. Dalvin Tomlinson, Shelby Harris, Isaiah McGuire versus Seyumalu, Zach Frazier, and McCormick. That was the matchup last time. In order for us to run this football, we have to win that. Part of it is what you said, too. We can't abandon it either. And I'll be interested to see how much we bring in Justin Fields to offset some of this instead of just trying to go,
No.
bang, 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 bang. So we will see with that, man.
I hope not.
It works, though. You can't knock it because it works. Then the last one, though.
No, you'll see it. You do it too much.
It works.
Fields is going to become bad enough.
It works. It works, man. It works. All right.
Don't get too greedy.
Taysom Hill. It works for Taysom Hill.
Russ is throwing for 400 yards.
Drew Brees and Taysom Hill.
Let's not.
Drew Brees and Taysom Hill, man.
Let's not remake the wheel here.
Drew Brees and Taysom Hill. Last matchup I got, though. Myles Garrett, Dan Moore. You gave up the 3 last time. Granted, you was only part of 2 of those, but they were pretty loud. We can't have that this week. So, come on, Dan. Do what you do, man. Keep making that money. Don't let that money take up out your pocket. And if you let Myles Garrett do what he did last time, that's going to be money about your pocket. But I got Steelers getting it done, man, 27-20. I think that we are going to be able to score against them. But I feel like with Jameis, man, he's that wild card. He is going to make some plays because that's Jameis. He is good and not good all at the same time, man. But as a whole, I do agree. They're 20. It's not in the sense of we're back and forth. It's we were up that 2.5, 17-ish, and now you get that one at the end to kind of make it look a little bit prettier than what it actually was. Kind of like when you just looked at this Bengals game and how it ended. That Bengals game ended
2 past the victory.
Right. It ended a little bit prettier than what it actually was. So, to me, man, I just feel like that's going to be our vibe out here, man.
Yeah. Good, clean one.
Absolutely, man.
Steeler football.
I like it. So, with that being the case, shout out to the guys.
Hopefully at the 2 seed by week's end.
Oh, my gosh. Here you go. I'm just hoping that we get into the playoffs. Right now, we're technically not in. Buffalo, they've already done all the hard work. They know worst case, they cannot win another game in the regular season, and they're hosting a game. They know this. Worst case. We got to make sure we get in first. All right, let's take care of that first, and then we can start. You know what I mean?
We're getting in.
All right.